Hello friends, today I'm going to talk about the training the cloning the voice. I have invested around 1 week to figure out how we can do it. I found a lot of links, but most of them were not working. Okay, I was facing a lot of issues, so I took the help of ChatGPT to solve all the errors. And first thing is that you need to change the run type. So you can, I'll share the link of this model. Okay, so two things you need to consider. First thing is that you need to change the run type to 8 TPU. For CPU and GPU it will not work. Okay, second thing is in the G drive, what you need to do is you need to click on this any other link, okay, which your model will going to create, and you will going to use the okay, so you will have to give the general access to the anyone with the link. Okay, so these are two things which I was struggling to figure it out. So I'll go step by step. Okay, I'll explain you the code as well. So mostly two files which are important for having the voice cloned is your PTH and your index file. Okay, so what my model do is it will going to for as a backup it will going to store this package.tad.gz or nilotpal. Okay, I trained that voice into this folder, into the gz folder. If you look at the inside this folder, you will going to find, let me see if I can open that. No, it's not coming up. So you will going to have two files. Okay, okay, in the RVC package, if I see, okay, no worries. Let's see if I have this project in the project main. If I look at the assets, weights, okay, it's still not there. Somehow I lost that file. See, in the Sonigam we have PTH file, but we are missing the index file. So we have this Google I mean Excel sheet where you can find both the files of the singers. Okay, I'll share it with you. So let's like Shakira, so you will going to have both the files, index file as well as the PTH file. So with that, I mean if we go step by step, first step is you need to convert your voices. You need to train your voice. If you're training your voice or some other singer's voice, so the input would be your podcast. Okay, someone who is speaking, that file you need to give as an input, and your model will going to train that voice into the PTH and the index file. These are two files, and with those two files you will going to clone the output files. Okay, output file can be, if I want to clone somebody's voice with Sonu Nigam, so my model has already trained the Sonu Nigam voice. Now I'll put my voice and ask the model to train it into the Sonu Nigam voice. Okay, so these are the steps. These are three steps. So first step, so in this one which is installing RVC, it is downloading the RVC model which is already written. We are just creating the wrapper, downloading it from the Git. Okay, and all this humming face. So humming face is the player who is working on RVCs. Okay, so we just don't download all the required libraries and everything. Keep this as false, and it will going to create a folder with this RVC. Okay, and then your inside this RVC you will going to see two things, assets and logs. Okay, so in the assets you will go inside the weights. Okay, so you can see in the weights I have already trained my rima.pth. Okay, and in the logs file you will going to find the index. Okay, so with that model rima, I'll going to find the index file starting with the added. Okay, so this is the first step. So it will not going to, I mean, initially this REMA inside the logs and the weights of the REMA is not present. I'll tell you the steps how you will going to create these two files. Okay, so initial step is completed. Once it's completed, you need to download the another important file created by the Facebook, which is fairsequence.git. So this will another library which you need to install. Okay, there's a in the last I have shared all the links that you can go through to figure out if you want to create the music, let's say. So this is the Excel sheet that I have shared with you, containing both the PTH and your index file. This is Suno.ai. So this is for creating the music, okay, adding the beats and everything. This is vocal splitter, which will going to split your voice, I mean the instrument, the background music plus your vocal, that can be split it. And in the Mimic PC, it is a another software. You are not it's not a software, it will be creating a like a Databricks kind of thing. Okay, so you will going to see this RVC model here in the Mimic PC, and it will going to do the same thing which I am going to tell you in this video. Okay, so it will charge you around something 25 cents, okay, initially, and gradually if you keep on decreasing it while you train the model. So it will go into the same steps. It will ask you to upload the index file or the PTH file in the asset, and then in the logs with the index file. So it will going to ask you those things. So but it's charging you around $6 per month, so I'll not use this. Okay, I'm closing it. And now if you see that I have an index, okay, let's go here. So first step is completed, okay, where I have downloaded it, all the important libraries and everything. Now this is the upload dataset vocal. So this is the input file which I want to give. If I want to train my voice, I'll give my voice. If I want to train Sonu Nigam voice, I'll give the Sonu Nigam voice. And voice means the podcast. Okay, so duration could be 1 hour or any hour you want to give. Okay, so try to give the podcast voices only, otherwise it won't clearly clone the proper voice. Okay, so try to give the input file as a voice only. And here I gave the rema.mp3. okay, then what I'll do is I'll create the training files. Okay, here the model name I'll give is the rema only, and here what it will do is it will going to create some important folders for me in the logs. Okay, and the method would be rmvpe. okay, there are other methods, you can google it. And yeah, so this will go in this important step for creating the pre-trained model. Now the training model is there, so model name would be the same. You need to give the same name as what I mean, the model name you have to give everywhere same name. Okay, epoch you can choose 200 or 2000. More the epoch, more the better the quality would be. For the training purpose I am using it as 2. okay, and the frequency, so every 50th frequency it will going to save your data. Okay, so that it can be retrieved for the next time. Sample rate is 32 or 48, you can choose accordingly. So if you run this, you will going to get the data something like this. Okay, so if I show you, yeah, something like yeah, epoch 2. okay, epoch 1 trained, epoch 2 trained, and this will going to be stored inside the weights only. So once this step is done, okay, you will going to find two files, which is PTH file in the asset, and in the logs you will going to have the REMA folder or the model name folder, and then the added. Okay, these are the standard file names that you will going to see. So with every model you will going to see the added only, instead of if the name is something else. Okay, most important should be the folder name, so folder name should be the same. Okay, REMA inside the logs and REMA inside the weights. Okay, so this folder name should be the correct. and you can download the pth file and the index file also. So there is a code around it, so it will going to download the both the files. Which files? Assets weights, I mean the .pth file inside the asset weight, and your added IVF. Okay, this is the index file, right? If I scroll right, so you can see the index file. So these two files will going to be downloaded. Now once my model is trained, once I have this pth file and the index file, now I will give my voice. Okay, now if I have trained Sonam voice, let's say, so you will, so here you will see rima.pth and rima index file. So I have trained rima voice. If I give my voice here, it will going to convert into the rima voice. Okay, so here I need to give my voice. Okay, any voice you can download, any duration. Now this is the main step. This will going to convert your voice, okay, to the rima voice, the trained model. So here you don't need to change anything, just give the same thing, just give the model name same, and it will go into, so initially it will ask for you to delete some folders, delete some torch folders. So you need to give y successfully uninstall. Then you will going to see that it will going to download the it will going to convert your voice to the rima voice or the model trained voice. Okay, so and then you can download it. So I hope you might like that video. Let me know in the comments if you need anything else. Okay, so this is not needed, I'll remove it. Yeah, so now you, at the end, you can download the video once it's done. Yeah, thank you.